Alrighty, let me show you what pickle I got myself into today, and maybe this is something that you've gotten into, or maybe this is something that will help you. The quilt I have on here is actually square. I had loaded it the correct way, and when I got down to the bottom, there is not enough backing to finish the quilt. Wah, 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 wah. That's always a hard day over here at the quilting studio. It doesn't happen often. It's only a couple of times a year this ever happens, and I'm very fastidious about measuring my backs, so there's just one of those times it fell through the cracks. And this client is almost always brings backs that are excellent. So it just was something that fell through the cracks. Now, because she actually has two different pieces on the backing as it is, she already has a seam in there. I found another piece that's very, very close to it, and I was able to attach it while on the quilting machine. That's an unusual and interesting skill. In the past, I've had to take the entire quilt off, reattach another piece onto it at my domestic machine, reload it, tell the CAD screen exactly where we are. It's a ton of work. Not that this isn't a lot of work, but that's a lot of work to go that way. So I was able to reattach it. At this point, I will trim these up and press them open and pretend like we already have that done. I will then lay down the batting and the front of the quilt, and I will have enough backing. Now, anytime this happens, anytime you have to add a piece to the backing, whether it be under this kind of sad circumstance, or whether it be because you already know ahead of time your backing isn't large enough and you need to add another piece to it, whether it be the exact same piece of fabric or a coordinating, or sometimes even a completely different piece of fabric, that's fine too. You always want to add enough of it to make it look like it was intentional. You don't want to end up where this piece is just like 1.5 inches from the end and we have this little tiny extra right down here. No, 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 no. That's why I put it so that I have about a full 12 inches of this new backing there. I want it to look like it seamlessly was meant to be part of the quilt. So there you go, over here at Brenda's Quilting Studio, something that I add if it has to happen. There it is. And we're going to get busy on her and finish her up. Any comments, send them down below and let's start a conversation on this. Have an amazing quilty day.